and welcome to Oliver's Train Journals, and today we're going to be reviewing Class 376 as shown here, the Class 707 and 465. So let's board our train and get started with reviewing the Class 376. So we are on board the Networker Class 376, and these trains haven't been updated since their original Southeastern livery because they are yellow, the old Southeastern. So Southeastern used to be yellow, they used to be yellow coloured, and the 465s and everything like that, every train owned by Southeastern used to be in a yellow livery, like this train. And it still is in its yellow livery, and the train's all yellow, so yeah. And there were no working toilets on board of these trains. They were introduced in 2006. Yeah, and the seat maquette.
We will shortly be arriving at Eden Park.
Is different to most Southeastern trains, because most Southeastern trains have the maquette that you'll see on the Class 707 and 465. So yeah. These trains also sound very similar to the Class 377 and 375. So on board the Class 376, we're going to be checking out the doors to every carriage, or just the next carriage, because on the networkers, most of the time, Class 465, the doors to get between carriages do not work, so let's check. They do. That's good. So, we are down at the cab. You can tell by this door. There are disabled seats here. And we are at the front area to the train. These trains are 5-car units, but they're usually coupled together, so they make 10 carriages. But there's another train unit just over there. So this is where. So sorry about that. This is where you could walk through, but on these trains you can't, because there are no things on the 377 at the front that open and you can walk through. Yeah, these trains you can't. So the Class 376, they're pretty good trains. The seats were quite comfy. The train was pretty clean. It was nice on board. It was really cozy. But now we're gonna go to another platform and find a Class 707. We got the 3 trains that we're going to be getting on, the City Beam, 465 and 376, which we've already done.
It's not working.
We'll get on this and go to London Bridge. We're going to go to London Bridge on this train. If you haven't seen, when you watch this, if you haven't already seen the short that I'm making right now, go check that one out. It's coming out, and it's going to be coming out before this video. So if you haven't checked it out after this video comes out, check it out. Just get on there. thing we're going to be reviewing on this train is the toilets. Now, these toilets are not the best, they're quite dirty. But they work. They obviously have the soap, water and dryer. They have the toilet, obviously. You can lock and unlock them, so yeah. I'm just going to keep it locked for now. Yeah, they're pretty nice. There's handles just in case the door won't open. There's another dirty mirror. The mirrors are quite dirty and I have no idea why. So yeah, that's the Southeastern toilets. So, coming to sit down, I can see the Southeastern maquette. Now, this maquette is quite comfortable. I like it. But you can't find these maquettes on the 376. This is the original Southeastern maquette. And this is the /1. So, of course, it's in its nice blue livery. But I like these trains. The train isn't all that clean. It's quite clean though. So yeah, these trains were introduced, the /1 and the /0 were introduced between 1995 and 1997 from ABB Rail, because ABB Rail made the first 465s, and then Metro Camel made the /2s, the 466s and the /9s. We're going to be getting off at London Bridge and trying to find a City Beam class 707, and also these trains have disabled seats and things like this, a big disabled area right here. And we're going to be approaching London Bridge shortly. It's quite a misty day, but yeah. We'll be approaching London Bridge and getting a City Beam class 707. We are at London Bridge to find a City Beam class 707.
This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right,
when the train moves, right, just watch the guy up there, and when, right, raise your back, put your back up, turn it round this way. That's it, good lad. Watch up there, the VCD comes up there. Right, put the bag up. And up there you'll see the little array of legs up there. Now you dance to that film for you, yeah? Alright? You're welcome.
How that works.
So, we're going to be catching this class 707, but before I do, up there, the CD, as I just dispatched the train, the CD tells the driver to shut the doors, and the RA tells the driver to go. Let's get on this train. So, we are now on the class 707 City Beam, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the grab pole design. So basically, for example on those grab poles there, if somebody takes this, it's basically like it's their grab pole. But over here, just by adding this little bit in between, it means that the shorter person can hold a grab pole here, and the taller person could hold it here, and it doesn't feel like you're holding the person's same grab pole. these trains are all walk through. So if we come over here, it's walk through like the Thameslink class 700s, not like the 465s and 376s with the doors that separate the carriages. So these ones are really nice. These used to be there's quite a bit of a story behind the class 707. I'll tell you a little bit. So Southwestern Railway brought these, and then they didn't want them, so they gave them to Southeastern. And I think they're really good. There's 30 different units. They're usually coupled to make 10 carriages. So usually there'll be 15 of the units if they're coupled. But yeah, there's no toilets on board of these trains like the class 376s, and the maquette is the same as the 465 standard seats as well. They're really comfortable. There are some differences though between the 700 and the 707. It's quite hard to tell them like what they are, but you can tell some of them by there's no first class and things like that. About these trains is if you look down there, you can see the trains bend, and there isn't anything like on the Thameslink that stick out so it blocks your view. Same as the Great Northern plus 717s, nothing that blocks your view or anything. So that's a good thing about these trains as well.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So we just got off the City Beam class 707, and here we have basically finished. Quick summary. I think the class 376 was pretty clean, pretty comfortable, and it was quite cozy. I think the class 465 was quite comfortable as well. It wasn't the cleanest, but it was also quite nice. And the class 707, which is still at the station, I think was the nicest one. It was really new, it was really clean, really comfortable, really nice looking, so yeah. My favourite was probably the class 707. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.